Howdy y'all. Starting the day with some sunlight and some backwards walking. I don't actually backwards walk too much, considering I don't ever really feel a need to. I guess it feels nice to activate the muscles in the legs differently, and it's generally for a good warm-up for people who do ATG workouts. But the reason I'm doing it when I normally don't is simply because I actually am having a mystery knee pain I've never had before, and walking backwards is helping it. And I'm sure when I get to my actual workout, that will help it as well. But I figured I'd just choose to backwards walk to start things off, and be a good way to talk to you guys while doing that, because when I record my actual workout, I'm probably not going to talk too much, because I'll just be doing my sets. I'll be doing a full body workout, working from the ground up. Right now I'm warming up with backwards walking, which is activating all the leg muscles differently and really getting some feet strengthening in. And then once I get back to the porch, I will be I'll start with calf raises, standing calf raises on the stair, and then I'll superset that with tibialis raises, and then I'll lean up against the wall with my hands, bend my leg, and then do some some knee over toe calf raises, just to make sure I'm working both gastrocnemius and soleus for extra protection for the calf. I'll work the gastrocnemius first just because it's faster twitch, and I want to put more energy into that than I do the soleus, but they're both important. And then for my squat exercise that I'm doing today, I'll be doing I'm gonna work on my one leg squats, step ups, whatever feels the best way of doing them, but I'm just gonna try to progress those today. I have a lot of cars driving by me, so if you guys are wondering what's going on, that's what's going on. Just a lot of cars driving by. I'm trying to get the sunlight, but I realized it might be annoying in the video, so I'm gonna try to keep it blocked out. I'll just hold y'all up here, because that'll probably be a little better. But as you can see, I'm walking backwards. You can't see my feet, but I'm facing toward the camera, and the road's moving toward the camera. So there's that. Definitely feels good on the knee. Yeah, this mystery knee pain, I have it on my left knee. It's on like the left side of the knee. It's not even like the actual knee itself. It's like the actual left side. And I think I know what it is. I made it happen I caused that knee pain the other day. I think I just activated a muscle or deactivated something. I think when I do the workout, it'll probably make it better. Get a little backwards jogging in, if I will. Just because I feel like I'm on an easy enough surface for it. And it got hard again. But yeah, it's definitely helping a lot. It doesn't hurt to walk backwards at all. And running backwards didn't help. Didn't hurt at all, I meant. Just making sure I don't get hit by cars, because this is a narrow, little, shitty road. Yeah. I'm gonna pause it right here, and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm over at the porch and ready to go. So I said I'd bring you guys back while I'm at the porch, but I only just started walking back down the hill, and I noticed that fucking walking down the hill forwards also really helping the knee. I think it's because like every step is basically a step down. It forces the knee to activate and stabilize. It does feel really good too. Because I noticed that when I was walking up the hill forward for the last little bit, it was actually hurting my knee and I was limping. But I don't know. We'll see how my knee feels after the workout. And I've never, just disclaimer, I've never been one to have knee problems. So I don't know like what this is. I have a feeling it's just a lack of activation in the muscles. I don't think that there's anything actually wrong with it. That's usually what is wrong with people who have knee pain, though, is that it's just certain muscles are weakened, they're not activated. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna go start with standing calf raises, tibialis raise, and then knee over toe calf raises, and then I'll move on to one leg squats. I don't know how many sets I'll do. I really just go based off of feel. You know, do a couple warm-up sets just to get the feel for the one leg squat, and then I'll try to like max out. Do like the hardest possible reps I can do that I can still do for probably like 10 to 15, maybe 20 reps. I mean, that's not an exercise I can really push to failure, considering stability will hit failure before the actual muscles will. So we'll see how it goes. I'll just do what I can for like 15, 20 reps. Yeah. Alright, I'll see y'all there. I finally found the angle for the fucking calf raises. Alright, let's see how well I can do these on the top step. I normally don't, but it's the only way I can get the camera to see all of me. Alright, yeah. That'll do it. Time for the other leg. I don't even know how many I did. You know what? Fuck it. I'll pause and go look back. Alrighty. For you guys, it was a split second, but for me, that took a long fucking time, considering I had to restart my phone because my video player wasn't working, and I realized my phone was running kind of slow anyway. So I'm gonna get back to my second set for my calves, and then yeah, so here we go. My right leg's much stronger, so this side I'll probably just even out on my. I'm gonna even out on this side what I did with my weaker side, just to make sure that they stay evenly trained. I'm not going overboard with this one. It's weird that those, like, I feel a burn when doing those in my glutes, which is really fucking strange. I think it's just because I'm activating my whole posterior chain to keep stability. But, feels good nonetheless. Alright, time for tibialis raises. I could just fucking set the phone up and just do these real quick, because I don't do these single leg. What's the other calf raises? I'm gonna have to do them single leg though. So here I'll go. See if I got a good camera angle. Tibialis raises, or you call these toe raises. It's easier for anyone to remember. Yep. That wasn't my maximum, but that was like 25 reps. And just keep in mind, with a lot of these exercises, I'm doing higher rep schemes just because I find personally, like, while I like doing strength work, exercises where I'm doing like fucking less than 8 reps, I find that just like activating a muscle and getting a burn in it, while also like activating a muscle and stretching it and getting a burn in it, is what makes me feel best. Which I guess that's slower for like building muscle and strength, but long term it definitely helps keep the area of the muscle healthy and helps build the tendons up over time, keeps the blood flow. So this style of training has been my favorite so far of any other training style I've ever done, ever. Just like do a rep scheme where like I feel a muscle activate and where I feel a muscle burn, and full range of motion just for the stretch, so that I could stretch and strength simultaneously and not really have to worry about stretching on the side, even though I still kind of do. But I make sure that if I'm stretching, I'm still activating the muscles, or if I'm strengthening, I'm still doing full range of motion for a stretch, because it has exponential benefits for increasing mobility and injury prevention. I find, knock on wood, I've actually only had one injury since starting the knees over toes, but shit happens no matter what. Shit can always happen. I just like to use this style of training for everything. It's it feels good to work out, and I know that by doing this I am decreasing my chances of being injured, and I'm increasing my chances of being resistant. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Alright, time for my knee over toe calf raises. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'll find a way like I've been doing. I think I found my spot actually. We'll see how this works. I think this will do. And for the leg, I managed to keep track in my head, so I don't have to actually pause the video this time. You just keep it going. And for the right leg, with the right leg, I have to get like so much farther back because this thing has so much more mobility. I think it's fully in frame. Yeah, it's fully. I'm trying to block it better, but. If I kept track properly, that was 25 reps on both legs. Yeah, so now my low legs feel primed. Now I should be much more stable and when I do my one leg squats. But the thing that's nice about doing those knee over toe calf raises, especially when you're doing single leg, is that those alone are like a very demanding knee stability exercise. So my knees are even kind of warmed up too for my my step ups that I'm about to do. So I'll set the camera up right here and then I'll start warming up on those. Just making sure I'm fully in frame. It is like, it's like way easier on my right leg. Not just because my right leg is stronger, but because it is more mobile too. Like when I'm doing those, like I'm able to go much farther down and like my calf is able to stretch more. But when I do it on my left leg, it's like my calf isn't as flexible, so it has to go more into the hip like almost immediately. Now, like my hip and my ankle are weaker on my left leg, so like it really puts a lot more demand on both of those. Because less ankle mobility, you know, the more hips and low back you're going to use during a squat, which applies to all forms of squatting, not just one leg, but like when you do barbell squat, for example, you can, when you do a flat foot, you're going to feel it more in your back and your hips, and you're going to have to spread your legs out a little wider to work those inner thighs as well, because you have less ankle mobility. So if you want to get deeper, you have to do more hip, or you could raise your heels with let's say either a slant board if you have access to that, or at most gyms you can just put plates down on the ground, and that will put less demand on the ankles and hips and make it more of a knee exercise. I personally like doing squats in a way that emphasize my hips and ankles, just because aside from today, I usually don't have knee problems, but my hips are usually what I like to activate, because my hips are usually like the least activated in the morning. I feel like in the past I've had more hip problems than I have anything else, and I would definitely like to increase my ankle mobility as well. So I'm gonna get on to my second set. I don't know how many sets I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna aim to, I don't have a, around here, I suppose I could walk around and check, but around here I don't have any high enough surfaces that are flat that I can just do one leg squats without needing to sweep my leg into like a pistol squat. I like to just do elevated one leg squats. So if I can't find a surface around here that is flat and also, this might work. I just want to find a flat surface to ensure that I'm getting the most hip and ankle gains. But when I do it on the stairs over here, I'm gonna have to, when I go down, I'll go down with my leg that I'm not working straight like normal, but then I'll have to sweep it forward, which puts a lot of demand on the hip flexors and core too. And I'm just really trying to maximize my hips and my legs in general. I'm gonna test this real quick. Test it without showing you all what I'm testing. That's this little slab right here. It looks like, I can't see it too well in the video, but it looks like it falls off a decent amount. I'm just gonna go back to the stairs. Yeah. Just because I want to do the rest of most of my workout up here too. I'm doing one leg squats, and then I'm gonna do some single leg body weight Romanian deadlifts. And then I'm gonna do, after that, hip flexors. I'm gonna do the L-sit progression that challenges me most while me still being capable, which I found lately has been sitting, leaning back a little bit, and then raising both legs, keeping my butt on the ground. And after that, I'll move on to my upper body, which I'll just do push-ups on an incline, because I'm a weak little bitch. You can't do them on the ground yet. Do push-ups on an incline, and then I'll do some band exercises for the shoulders after. But I'm gonna move back onto the squats and get this party rolling. Let me get one stair higher. This one feels a little uneven. don't know how many I did. I'm gonna guess I did like 15, 16. Just do 15 on this leg to be safe. This leg's way easier to do it with. Say stop it right there too. My left knee does feel a lot better though. The pain on the side's no longer there. That's what I like about one leg squats. Catch my breath. That's what I like about one leg squats is like I noticed I'm really into a fan of fucking Christ. I'm really into like stability workouts, like workouts that are like unilateral or that require a lot of stability, because I find that I think it kind of goes along with muscle activation. Maybe it's like a lot of my stabilizer muscles aren't activated a lot of the time until I work out. So when I do one leg squats, I think it's the hip stability and the knee stability that I get from it that I'm really a fan of, because after I'm done with one leg squats, like I feel like $1,000,000. Like my legs and my knees feel super strong, and my hips feel like I feel super balanced, and I don't have any stiffness or aches or anything. So I feel pretty good right now. I don't know if I'll do one more set. I might. I probably don't need to. I might honestly just move on to the next exercise. You know, I'm gonna go inside and do that right now, because I actually skipped what my next exercise was, and I'm doing knee flexion. If you're wondering how I do that at home, because I don't have a Nordic bench, nor do I have anywhere to do Nordics, I'm gonna put socks on and then do get in a bridge position on the floor and do like leg slide curls. You guys will see what I mean when I get the socks on. I'm gonna pause. Alright, so this is one exercise where I'm not doing high reps at all. This is like very heavy duty for me personally, just because I don't feel like I'm that strong in this area. I'm probably gonna do like 5 reps, if even. If I do get more, I'm certainly not getting 10. Actually, we'll see. Here y'all go. I don't know if I can get myself fully in frame. I'll just try to get my legs in frame at least. I can turn it to the side temporarily. See how this goes. This is temporary. My head's not going to be in frame, but it's not going to matter. It's just the legs. Good. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Yeah, 7. Alright, that was a temporary little flip around. So if you are watching this, you of course have to turn your phone around for a second. Or I don't know if you do on YouTube. You might have to. But yeah, back to normal. Yeah, those I did 7-ish reps. I tried to do an 8th rep. I think the 7th rep was even kind of like, eh. But yeah, that's my way. I can do leg curls. That's pretty much the only way. But hey, if it gets me to train the knee flexion portion of the hamstrings, I'm happy about it. I'm gonna head back outside for one more set of knee extension. Just because I feel so good doing knee extension. Ow. Yeah, I'm just feeling it out. I'm gonna set you guys right here so you guys can see. I'm gonna do one more set. Keeping it right there. I'm out of breath. I didn't realize I'm almost on half an hour of this. It's probably because I'm recording. That's taking a little longer. Usually I just do like, I don't know. I'm good with that amount of sets for that. I'm gonna do my single leg RDLs now. Body weight. Body weight feels more than sufficient for me with single leg. So until I need more weight, I'm just gonna do a body weight. I mean, that's kind of the other principle of ATG anyway, is it's not really about pushing weight. I mean, that's what lifting's all about anyway. It's not really about pushing the numbers, which I was having a problem with for a while. It's just about loading your muscle at the level it's capable and just adding one little inch of progression every time. But because I'm limited to just my body weight, I really gotta stay humble and just progress at a slow pace. Alright. I'm gonna go up here, find a spot for the telephone. What are we doing right here? Right here is probably good. Knee went over my toe a little bit right there, but honestly it's fine. I still feel a good stretch in my hamstrings. I know that the typical form for doing a Romanian deadlift, the HEG or the ATG standards, is keep a knee behind toe. Honestly, feels good even doing it the way I was doing it, which meant my knee was bending just a little bit. Going over my toe a little bit, I think. You know, I don't even know. I could probably look back at it, see what I was doing, but I still feel a stretch in the hamstrings. I still feel it in my low back, building the glutes. It makes my hips feel good, loosens them up. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's all about doing exercise at the level it feels comfortable. And again, for me, I just like feeling the muscle burn and activate and stretch out. So time for my strong leg. Yep. I was just about to say that's it for the upper body or lower body, but I got one more thing, which is the hip flexion. And, the energy is pretty good right now, so I'm just gonna superset straight into that. Whew. Find a way to set up my camera for this. Right here. That's about it. This is all experimentation for me too, to find out where my camera setups will be for when I do home workouts. Flying frame right here. This is perfect. Hey, hey. Old man status over here. I'm not old man. I'm not old man. I'm 23. But 23, I shouldn't be fucking looking like this. I shouldn't be all puffy and fat. I need to be in shape. You know, that's what my good habits are. Or that's what me aiming to be in good habit is doing, is just hopefully over time I'll get in shape. And you know, seeing as in this world nobody's really satisfied with themselves, I you know, maybe perhaps I'll never be in the shape I want to be. I mean, I know for sure that once I'm in good shape, I'll feel proud of myself, and like once I have a visible six-pack and toned out like muscles on my body, I'm sure then I will feel satisfied. But you know, I've heard like even YouTubers, like other fitness YouTubers and self-improvement influencers say that like, I know some of those guys have like fucking crazy physiques and they're still not like satisfied with themselves. So I'm just gonna aim to be in good habit and try to keep myself as healthy as I can be, which I know if I tried it 100%, I could definitely lock in and get in shape really quick. But you know, my goal is the long-term sustainability of good habits, which with what I want to do, I know I'm capable of doing for a lifetime. But am I capable of cold turkeying into doing certain things and sticking to them? I think for now, if I just aim for, like I mentioned a couple days ago, just a 1% improvement every day, you know, I mean, even that's a big change over a lifetime, because if 1% every day means 100% better in 100 days, and you know, like in a year I'll be 365 times better than I am now. That's a huge improvement. And over a lifetime, if I'm getting 1% better every day, well, that's also a huge fucking improvement. So yeah, I'll do my push-ups now. I have to do them on an incline because I'm not that strong. Literally. I hope I don't slip with my socks. I might slip. I'm slipping. And I'm not in frame. Huh. Alright, let me get myself in frame. I'm in frame now. Oh my god, I'm slipping. Alright, these are coming off. Bye bye. Okay. I didn't push myself to like absolute failure right there, but it was hard to keep consistent. Shit. No, I'm gonna go fucking push that as a failure. I don't think it was failure, but it was pretty much. Holy shit. Alright. Just gonna do a couple band exercises for posture locking. I'm gonna do band pull parts, and I'm gonna do face pulls. So band pull parts, pretty straightforward. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna pull apart the band. This is gonna target my middle traps for shoulder retraction, just as like an opposite movement to the push-up where I'm protracting the shoulders. It's the band pull apart, retracting the shoulders. So band pull aparts. I don't know where I'm gonna set up my phone for this. I think probably just leave it in the same spot. I don't like that I'm like not getting myself fully in frame. And that is it. That is my full body workout. I haven't recorded a workout in a while. And this one has been marginally longer than my other workouts videos, just because I actually had some commentary in this one. But I think it's better to have a little bit of commentary than not. It's probably a longer video. Not sure how many of you low attention span people will watch the whole thing, but yeah, it's my full workout. Just working every muscle group from the ground up, working opposing muscle groups, flexion and extension, and shoulder protraction, retraction, all opposing muscle groups. So I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll see y'all some other time. So.